top 10 companions, and yeah, there's some companions which are absolutely brilliant in my opinion. I can watch them or listen to them how long I can because they're just so brilliant they are. And yes, we are actually going to be starting this countdown straight away, so number 10. So number 10 on the list, we are starting with a Big Finish companion. Yes, I am visiting Big Finish companions as well because Big Finish are canon. So, of course, I can't be mean to Big Finish. Of course, they can enter this video. It won't be just the TV series. Gotta enter Big Finish. Lucie Miller is brilliant. She is. She started her debut with Blood of the Daleks, an absolutely fantastic Dalek story, and it is really big with the Big Finish fans. It's like one of their all-time. It's just, yeah, I agree. It is a really good story, and it is really big with the Big Finish fans. It's like one of their all-time. It's just, yeah, I agree. It is a really good story, and she's done 4 seasons of the 8th Doctor Adventures with the 8th Doctor, and they just work so well. Yeah, Lucie Miller at the start with Blood of the Daleks made me quite angry and very like rude in some places to the 8th Doctor, but they just get along so well when they start off, and you can see like a friendship bonding with them with Horror of Glam Rock, and it works really well. And as the season progresses, they have a brilliant relationship with them, and that's why I like them too. They're brilliant. They are. It's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, again, there's some really fantastic ones and really downhill ones in the 8th Doctor Adventures. Some of them aren't great, but some of them are absolutely brilliant. And yeah, soon I will be doing a Big Finish 8th Doctor recommendation video, so stay tuned to that. At the end, the ending to her companion in To the Death is quite shocking. I haven't listened to it personally, but I know it's shocking. Something bad happens because people say that something quite bad happened in that audio. I don't know what happens. Glad I don't anyway, and you don't either, so no spoilers in this video, of course. But yeah, number 10 goes to Lucie Miller. Moving on to number 9, we have Peter Purves, who plays a character called Stephen, who his introduction story was in The Time Meddler. And again, he's a really good companion, which I really do like. Again, it is in the TV series as well, in the Companion Chronicles, and some others Big Finishes as well, which he does do really good at. For my favourite TV stories, which I do like in him, he is really good in the Daleks Master Plan. Absolutely fantastic. I do like sort of the relationship with the Doctor and Stephen, especially in the Massacre, and it's probably one of my favourite stories with Stephen because he just shows full determination to himself. Bloody person opened his garage door. Anyway, yes, back to my point. What was I talking about again? I've lost my track now. Yeah, it was about the massacre, that he just stand up to himself pretty much, and yeah, he really did talk down to the Doctor then, because something really dark happened in the massacre, and it's one of the best William Hartnell's in my opinion. It's brilliant. Again, I do really like him in the Celestial Toymaker. Dodo's a bit pain in the ass, but Stephen still is brilliant. As ever, in his ending departure story was The Savages. Not really a well-known Doctor Who story, but it's alright. It's really boring and is, in my opinion, on audio. Perhaps it might be better if it actually existed. So, number 9 goes to Stephen. Number 8, we actually have somewhere from the 80s. And it is Nyssa of Draken. And yeah, it's Nyssa, who is Sarah Sutton. Again, a person who I would like to meet in person. Again, she's just magnificent on the Big Finish audios as well. And with the TV story as well. Well, she's quite underused, to be honest, in the TV stories. There's not many stories in particular where I could say Nyssa is like a big part of the story in the TV era. I guess the biggest one would probably be The Keeper of Traken, which is her first story. I haven't seen much of Peter Davison because he's not one of my favourite Doctors of mine, but she's alright in the TV story. She's still a brilliant person, but her characterization was not brilliant, to be honest. But his Big Finish was really boosted her up. She is fantastic. I've listened to the 5th Doctor box set, which I do recommend. She's brilliant in it. I do really love her. She's fantastic. Again, she has a wide variety of different Big Finishes she's done in the past. Her first Big Finish was Land of the Dead, and she's done many more with the 5th Doctor, just her and the 5th Doctor. so we can have a much more in-depth character into Nyssa. And again, her character's really good, being quite dark in some places. When we get to the end near Moonflesh, like she's getting a little bit tired, or not really angry, but like missing stuff. It's like she doesn't want to travel with the Doctor no more, and it's sort of building up like that in Moonflesh, Rick. Again, so yeah, very interesting character relationships again going on. Nyssa is brilliant in Big Finish, much better in Big Finish than TV stories. So yeah, number 8 goes to Nyssa. I got my list down here because I would probably forget. Number 7 on the list, we have the wild Bernice Summerfield. Yeah, Bernice Summerfield is a very wild companion. She likes, likes a bit of a drink and all that. And yeah, gets really shouting some places as well, but in a funny way. She's not annoying, but she's brilliant on audio, which I do like. She's just like a little bit of a wild person as a companion. Like Love and War, for example, she's a bit over the top in a Love and War book, and haven't listened to the audio, but of course she's going to be just the same as that, even though they probably changed little things for the adaptation to happen. I've got the New Adventures of Bernice Summerfield, mostly focusing on her character, and she is brilliant. I do really love her character, and I will probably get some more New Adventures with her character, because I do like her, and some other Big Finish as well. She's got a new Doctor Who Big Finish with the highest science, featuring the 7th Doctor and Bernice Summerfield. I would check that out if you're a fan of Bernice Summerfield. If you want to start with her character, perhaps start with the New Adventures books, possibly I would say. Or get one of her standard releases, like Just War, for example. Or because some of the box sets are quite pricey. Bernice Summerfield box set, I believe I got it for £35. I think on Amazon it's £20 or £24 or something like that. So it's a bit cheaper on Amazon. If you want to check out a companion, then definitely go for Big Finish or the New Adventures books. Number 6 on the list, people may complain, but I'm controversial by putting this character quite not like high on the list, but Sarah Jane Smith. Again, one of the most iconic Doctor Who companions ever. Again, yeah, loads of people say she's the best companion ever, but of course people have their own thoughts and opinions on people and characters, and yeah, number 6 goes to Sarah Jane Smith. But I just think I prefer other companions more than Sarah Jane. That's just my personal opinion, but still, she is good in the classic season of Doctor Who. She's a really good companion. I do like her and Harry Sullivan. You cannot beat Harry Sullivan as well. He is brilliant. I put him in as an honourable, definitely, because I like Harry. He's awesome. But anyway, for Sarah Jane Smith, she is brilliant. Sarah Jane Adventures, she's probably a little better, but again, I'm not a fan of screamy companions, if I'm honest. But yeah, again, Sarah Jane Smith's a brilliant companion. It's not one of my favourites, or not my favourite companion of all time. Personal opinion. Number 5 on the list, we have a lovely woman. It's a shame about her death. She died quite recently, and it's Maggie Stables who plays a character called Evelyn, Evelyn's Mives. She is lovely, so lovely of a person. People say at conventions when she went to them, she was probably one of the most loveliest women ever. She's quite of an old woman now, and she did die sadly of a long-term illness. God bless her soul, because she's probably the best person ever. Colin Baker and her got on so well, and these two people together in Big Finish, it just sparks so much, and I love listening to these two people on audio. They have some of the best Big Finish stories ever, in my opinion. Project Twilight is such a brilliant story, and so much character development going on with the two. And Project Twilight overall, one of the best Big Finish stories ever, in my opinion. They just work so well to each other. I love Evelyn Mives' character. Her introduction was The Moraine Conspiracy, a historical story. I have not listened to it. I think I should. I have not listened to that story yet. I've just got it there, but I just haven't listened. There's loads of Big Finish audios which I've got, which I have not listened to. I really got to get up to date. But yeah, she's so brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Definitely on the list. So number 4, we have Jo Grant. Jo Grant, yeah, was at top spots, but I've reconstructed the list, and she's 4th place now. But still, I've met this person in real life. She is an absolute delight, and she's very good with her fans, and she does respect her fans a lot, which I do like. Yeah, Katie Manning is an absolutely lovely person to meet, but back to her character, she is really good. She's not like over the top screamy. In some stories that is the case, but some stories she isn't. She sort of grows a little bit more independence in The Green Death, for example. But still, she does good. She's a brilliant companion. I love her and John Pertwee. They just work the best in my opinion. And they're brilliant together. So yeah, number 4 goes to Jo Grant. Number 3, now into the top 3. Brigadier Lethbridge-Stewart. Again, I'm going to class him as a companion. Some people do, some people don't. But he is. He's been with the Brigadier for a long occasion. And helping him as well. And being his scientific advisor. So I count the Brigadier Lethbridge-Stewart as a companion. If people say he isn't, then I disagree on you. I think you're wrong. But I would say he is a companion. Yeah, I love the Brigadier. Has some fantastic quotes. He's extremely brilliant to watch on screen. I have met Nicholas Corney before, but I was really young. It's when my dad went to a convention. I was really young. I could barely remember it. But I did get a picture. It was him and it was me, my dad, and him. And I don't know where the picture is. I think it's in the attic in storage. But still, I would definitely get that up sometime and show it to you. So good he is. Mostly focused on the Pertwee era. Him and Pertwee got on again like a house on fire, and they were great friends. It's again because they worked with each other so much. And yeah, I love Brigadier. He's brilliant, fantastic. Nothing can top him. Really has like a next leader of units. He just always will be the best. Number 2, we have Jamie McCrimmon. Jamie McCrimmon, again, if you love Patrick Troughton, you will love Jamie. You can't hate the other because Jamie is mostly in the whole era of Patrick Troughton, except for Power of the Daleks and perhaps some Big Finish in canon to after Power of the Daleks and before the Highlanders. But still, Jamie is a fantastic companion, like father and son they are with Patrick Troughton and Fraser Hines. It does remind me of father and son. They work so well. He puts all that time and effort into his acting. He's brilliant, fantastic. Again, Patrick Troughton's my favourite Doctor ever, so Jamie's close to my heart as well. A long time ago, I was starstruck by him. I think it was 2007 when I went to a convention, and I was starstruck by him. But I hope he goes to Cardiff Comic Con because I'm going to meet him again. I'm not going to be starstruck. But maybe I'll tell that I met him years ago that I was starstruck by him. But now I came out completely confident because I'm quite confident now speaking to who stars, even though it's quite nerve-wracking. I was quite nerve-wracked when I was first at McCoy. I don't know, with doctors you get like a nervous edge or something, or if it's your favourite companion. It's just something about that, isn't it? So number 1, you can have a rough guess right now who it could be. What other companion, who could it be? You can think Big Finish, you can think Doctor Who TV series, who that I have not mentioned. I'll give you a couple of seconds. Well, if you said Leela, then you were correct. If you said anything else, you were wrong. But yeah, it is Leela, Louise Jameson, my favourite companion of all time. I'm not just saying that because I met her, but still, I'm going to give the reasons why I love her so much. I just love her character, pretty much. I absolutely love it, but she's not a screamy character. She's tough, she's strong, she's ruthless, she's fearless. She's brilliant, absolutely fantastic. I love her in the TV series. Of all the stories, pretty much all of them, except for Underworld. She's good in Underworld, but Underworld isn't good. And I loved her even more to give her a top spot in Big Finish. Absolutely tremendous she is in Big Finish. I love season 3 of Tom Baker Adventures. They just work so well together. And the Philip Hinchcliffe box set, which I have not listened to, but that features Tom Baker and Leela. And I just cannot wait to listen to that one. Just to hear these two brilliant people on audio, especially Louise Jameson. Definitely my favourite companion. Maybe controversial to some people, but she's my favourite, and she will always be my favourite. Again, some people do have controversial lists, but personally that's my number 1. She's the best and always will be the best. So yes, that is ending my top 10 companions list. I guess from honourable mentions, I do like Liz Shaw, I would say. She's really good in it. And Klein from the Klein trilogy, she's also very good as well. That's just 2 honourable mentions, which I do like. And probably Molly O'Sullivan, I guess, from Dark Eyes. Perhaps. But anyway, thank you very much for watching this top 10 video, and stay tuned for the final one, which is the top 10 monsters. So stay tuned for that one, and have a good one.